Woof, Diogenes here once again. Here's an inspired reflection upon something that happened in my youth. The crooked little maple. When I was a kid, out on that old stretch of Maple Grove Township land, I found a tree that no one else noticed. Crooked little three-leaf maple, growing in the wrong place, pressed up against the humming metal of a central air unit. Half starved, half twisted, and looking like something nature had already decided to abandon. My dad told me to pull it, said it was just a weed with ambitions, said it didn't belong there. Most people would have agreed, but I don't know. Something in me looked at that frail little sapling, that Charlie Brown excuse for a tree, and I saw a future it couldn't see for itself. So I dug it out with my hands, carried it like something worth saving, and planted it out in the open where I had room to breathe. We watered it, watched it, waited on it. And that crooked little maple, that misfit, that runt, that throwaway piece of green, grew straighter than anything we ever planted on purpose. Years passed. We had to call in the big tree mover from the orchard to lift it out of the ground and haul it closer to the road because it had grown too strong, too tall, too proud for the place I first put it. Funny how that works. Some things outgrow their beginnings. To this day, you can still see it from the sky. That maple, standing guard on the edge of the yard. Quiet reminder that sometimes the most unlikely things grow the truest. My father's generation had their oak, the big one with a milk crate they nailed to it, the family tree of dreams, a legacy planted long before they were born. Mine was different. Mine was a rescue, a reclamation, a scraggly little life I insisted had worth. And maybe that's the story of my bloodline. One generation inheriting strength, the next discovering it in the broken. Because that tree taught me something. I didn't have the words for it back then. Not everything that starts crooked stays crooked. Not everything unwanted should be thrown away. Sometimes all it takes is a little space, a little patience, and someone stubborn enough to believe in it before it believes in itself. The old oak taught my father how to dream. That little maple taught me how to see. And both still stand, rooted in the same earth, telling their stories in rings of wood and years of weather, long after the boy who planted one and the twins who climbed the other walked their separate ways into this world. Woof, Diogenes out.